is a brand ambassador for Fila, and I'll buy whatever they tell me to. Hello and welcome back to My Tech Wardrobe. My name is Caitlin and you're in for a doozy. Have you ever wondered how many clothes you actually purchase in a year? I did, and I was sort of wondering, in the year of 2021, when things have gradually opened up a little bit more, has that led to an increase in clothing spend? All signs would point to yes. So I decided to tackle itemizing it and taking an inventory of every item of clothing that I purchased in 2021. And I wanted to detail that for you today because going into the holiday season, I think it's really important to actually take stock of what you have. When there are all of these fancy sales for Black Friday and Boxing Day and holiday, and I think we just see a great deal and we go, oh great, I'll get it. But we don't ever really stop to think about, well, do we need it? Raise your hand, is that you? Because that's totally me. This list does not include things that I received as birthday presents or gifts for holidays throughout the year. It doesn't include hand-me-downs that I got from my mom, which are usually great, but I did not purchase myself. And it does not include anything that has been gifted to me by a brand. Ultimately, I just want to inspire you to do this on your own this week, tomorrow, next month. Just make sure that you do it and take stock, because the best way that we can become more reasonable and sustainable consumers is to actually understand our buying habits in the first place. Stay tuned to the end of this video as well, because I'm going to talk about a little freebie template I'm giving to all of you as a holiday gift, because I want you to be able to have an organized way to do this yourself. So maybe if you have one, you'll do it. I tallied up all of the pieces of clothing that I bought this year and I was gobsmacked, shocked, confused, because I really truly didn't think this list was even going to be long enough to make a video about, and now I'm worried it is too long to make a video about. I should say all of this is not to brag about the things I've purchased. This is truly just to remain accountable out to the internet, to hopefully consume less next year, and to help you know that if you are not super sustainable in your buying habits, you are not alone, but we can change. For some things, I'm gonna go super rapid fire because I've talked about them on this channel before. So if that is the case, I'll link to any other videos that you might want to see. Let's start with skirts. This is a denim skirt I got in the summertime. If you wanna know why I bought it, you can check out my secondhand shopping video linked in the description below. But I have worn this since that video several times and I actually really enjoy wearing it. Who knew? Usually with a graphic tee and some strappy heels. Looks pretty good. Next is this Cher from Clueless skirt. Now I have worn this for an Instagram post. I have not worn it out of the house just yet because I haven't quite mustered the confidence to do it. I think I just need the right outfit combo and I'm gonna make it work. Next time I go on date night, I am going to wear this. Mark my words. I will say it here on the internet. I will do it. But reasoning for this is also in the secondhand shopping video, link down below. Same one as the denim skirt. I also bought in the summertime these really cute floral shorts. They've got an elastic waistband, so they're really super stretchy but not see-through. I got them because I really enjoy having sort of almost like a dress short for the summertime. I much prefer to wear something like this than wear something plain. So this was a really cozy option. They actually feel like pajamas, and I got them from a local business in Guelph, and I've worn them several times on my Instagram. Probably too much, but reuse, you know? Next is these Levi's 501 denim shorts. Now, if I could recommend one singular piece the most from this video, it is Levi's 501 shorts. These are a size 26. I'm usually anywhere between a 24 and a 27 in pants, so I got these in a 26 to be a little bit looser than I would normally. So my actual 501's jeans are a 25 because I wanted them to be a little bit tighter and they can bag out a bit. These, I want them to be nice and baggy, but I got these in September actually of this year, and I wore them absolutely nonstop until it got way too cold to wear them. So if you are looking for the perfect denim short, and I know I've said I hate denim shorts in the past, it is because I had not yet purchased these. So there are lots available. You can also find them secondhand. I got these from the Levi's outlet store. Okay, what's next? I got these blue biker shorts. They're from Girlfriend Collective. I got them at a small business near me. I also got them with this crop. I know it's not a bottom, but they match. So I got this matching set because I wanted a matching set for exercising. What can I say? I only exercise in my own house, and I wouldn't probably wear like a sports bra out like this, but I want it. I want it. I got it. These are extremely comfortable. They're not too tight. They're a little bit compressive, but they feel really good. They kind of lock you right in as you're exercising. So highly recommend Girlfriend Collective if you can find them where you are, because they are a sustainable activewear brand. All right, next, these are cozy, TNA cozy fleece shorts from Aritzia. I never shop at Aritzia because if I'm being super honest, I think the prices are just too high for me. If you want to invest in some quality basics, Aritzia is pretty good, but I just can't pay those prices. But I really wanted a pair of sweat shorts for around the house because I don't have a pair. This is still to date my only pair, and I loved the purple. I love that they have pockets, and I wear them around my house when I clean, when I chill out. But I wore these basically every single day from my birthday until it got too cold to wear them. Next is these. These are Fila sweatpants. They are a highlighter yellow, like, wow, just punch you in the face yellow. And normally I don't go for neons and stuff like this, but BTS is a brand ambassador for Fila, and I'll buy whatever they tell me to. Got them in this really silly highlighter yellow because they reminded me of J-Hope and his little sunshine personality. So I wanted a little bit of J-Hope in my pants. Nope. And last weekend I purchased these very long bell-bottom pants. They are sky-high waisted. I'm talking way above belly button waisted, which is the high waisted I like. They are super comfortable once you break them in. They're a little bit tight when you first put them on, but I have really been enjoying wearing them because I like a good long, high-waisted, tailored pant moment. So these have been really fun so far. They're from Evernew. I got them at the Bay. I had never heard of Evernew as a brand, but that's where I got them. And last on the pants is the pants I'm wearing today. These are just black denim jeans. They are high-waisted and sort of a boot cut. And I purchased them from a small business that I will link below because I think they're still available. They've got one heck of a rip in the knee, so I think I need to patch it because the rip is truly getting a bit unnecessarily large, but they are just black denim. Oh, they are the most comfortable jeans. I have 3 pairs of them now, all purchased from local businesses, and I can't say enough good things about them. If you want a pair of pants that feels like a pair of pajamas, but are jeans and look stylish, this is the brand for you. All right, moving on. This is a wool and Angora vintage cardigan from Auburn Vintage, the same place where I got my wedding dress. Now this is just super soft. It's very, sort of has more of a yellow tone, but what drew me to it is the beautiful details. I just love the sequins and I love the kind of brocade pattern. I've worn this closed as a cardigan, sort of more as a shirt, and I've worn it to afternoon tea, and I found it to be very comfortable, except the eyelets sort of tended to pop open at unexpected intervals, so that was a little bit worrying because I was wearing it as a shirt. So in the future, I think I will either double-sided tape, that won't ruin it, and try to lock it together, or just only wear it open from now on. I just wanted a vintage cardigan because I didn't have one, and they're made so much better than cardigans now. This one is lined with a nice silk liner, And I just thought it was beautiful. I think it adds a touch of class to a pair of jeans and heels and boots. You've seen this gorgeous purple shirt in a couple of videos now. I will link below to the secondhand clothing haul video where I bought it to help you understand why I bought it, but it is something that I've constantly gone back to give my outfits a little touch of class. I love a nice pair of high-waisted jeans with a blouse. This is a Wizard of Oz blouse, and I just thought it was sort of whimsical, and it's a novelty item, and I have not quite worked out how to style it the way I want just yet, but I'm going to make an effort to try harder because I really do like it. It's very comfortable. Everything I'm going to show you next, by the way, in terms of shirts, is from the secondhand clothing video that's linked below, so check that out for reasoning. This is a pretty simple blue and white striped button down, and I have worn this several ways so far, mostly with high-waisted jeans and that skirt you saw earlier. This striped 90s shirt I had to basically stop myself from wearing this every day during the summer after I bought it. I've worn it as a bathing suit cover-up. I've worn it with my high-waisted skirt. I've worn it with jeans. I've worn it with dress pants. I've worn this basically everywhere to every function. I've dressed it up and I've dressed it down. This was one heck of a good purchase. Do you remember the floaty pirate shirt that I got in the summer? Well, I hate to say it, but I have not worn it out yet. I mentioned in my other video that I really wanted to, and I even showed you how I wanted to style it, and I have not styled it thus yet. So I need to get on it because this is a really nice shirt that is hanging in my closet, and I kind of look at it and I go, oh no, I can't do it today. I don't know if I can figure it out. I just need to figure it out. I need to sit down and style this because it's too funky to not wear. Next up, this banana graphic tee. I just thought the style was really cool. It's oversized on me, and it's just one of those pop of whimsy in an outfit that I really, really enjoy. So I've worn this with skirts. I've worn this with pants. I've really mixed it up because I just think it's so cute, and I love a yellow outfit moment too. This is from a designer in Newfoundland, Canada, so I will link their link below because this was not gifted. I bought it and I'm glad I did. Next up on the novelty white shirt train, Moochie. Hot couture on the back. For those of you who are not from Canada or are not familiar with Canadian things, there is an East Coast ice cream and dairy brand called Cow's Dairy, and they mainly operate out of Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia, but they have one here in Ontario, and it's in Niagara-on-the-Lake. So when I was there for my bachelorette weekend, you can bet I bought a novelty cow shirt. And if you ask my bridesmaids, they had to talk me out of buying many more because I love Cow's Dairy, I love their ice cream, I love their cheese. In fact, Cow's Dairy, I'm just going to speak to you now. If you ever want to sponsor me for anything, I'll take it because I love your ice cream, I love your cheese, and I love your novelty cow shirts. Okay, this is the last white novelty t-shirt, I promise, but look at it! Anybody recognize DW? I do! Okay, let me tell you the story of this shirt because it is not for sale. One very late night, I don't know what I was doing, but I do know that I was sad about something. I can't remember what I was sad about, but I remember being on Canva and I just thought, I need to make myself a t-shirt. And I don't know why, but I really wanted it to be an Arthur t-shirt. So I found some side-eye DW clip art and I put it on a shirt and I ordered it from Canva and I had it sent to my house and now I wear it. Yeah, not for sale because obvious trademark, but damn, do I love that shirt. Next is this. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Sorry, that was a Grace Helbig reference for those of you who watch her YouTube channel back in the day, but this might get weird. Sort of a 70s camp inspired t-shirt. This is from Grace and Mamrie's podcast, This Might Get Weird, that I'm absolutely obsessed with and that I listen to every week, every Wednesday when it comes out, and they have merch. So if this is still available, I will also link this below because I think you should support their podcast because I love their podcast. Next is this boxy cropped black tee. It's got a little pocket. Can you see it? Pocket here. I realized, I don't know if you've noticed so far, but this list has been very color forward. I really love color, but there are some cases where I sort of sit back and I think, oh, I don't have anything plain. Like I don't have anything that is just a basic. So I bought myself some basics this year, and this was one of them. I have worn this so many times with workout clothes, casual outfits. It's just been a really good staple. So this is from a brand called Rich or Poor, and I got it from a small business near me. Speaking of basics, ooh, this Daily Story cropped rib blue tank. If you watched my what to wear this summer when it's really hot video, I mentioned that I really like compression tanks, and I really like tank tops that are tight because they kind of suck you in and make it easier to bear the heat. At least that's how I manage it, and I bought this blue tank top for that reason. Daily Story is a company out of Montreal, and I got it at a small business locally here in Ontario, and I have styled this with those floral shorts you saw earlier, and I've done it quite a bit. So this is one of those pieces, again, that I had to figure out how I was gonna post on Instagram because I wore it so much and I didn't want every picture on my Instagram to be this. So definitely a good buy. Next is this gray tank top from a brand called Lush. Got it at a local store. Again, it's got a little, you know, that little slit on the side. And I wore this, again, probably at least once or twice a week this summer. Cleaning the house and trying to get all the vacuuming done and all the cleaning of kitchens and that kind of thing. These shirts are really good to wear inside in the winter too, so I've got to remember that. Okay, 2 more shirts. One is this. It's a very boat neck, wide neck, jersey material. Again, it's a basic, it's very plain, but I bought it from a small business in Port Dover, Ontario, because I needed more things to make me look like Audrey Hepburn. My ultimate goal in life, all I want to do is look like Audrey Hepburn, so I bought this for that very reason, because that famous photo set of her with the black pants and the black top, she is wearing a boat neck top that is very similar to this. So I have to stop myself from wearing this shirt on every night out that I go on because it is so elegant and classy and beautiful, and it goes with everything that I just want to wear it with everything. But I'm going to try to not, but this has been extremely well worn since I bought it in August. This last up on the tops is also a very recent purchase. You probably saw it in my last video when I was talking about holiday outfits, but this is a cropped sort of elastic sleeve, elastic bodice puffy top. I don't normally buy anything like this, but I have really been enjoying this type of more square neckline lately, and this poofy sleeve. It doesn't look that poofy when I hold it up, but when it's on camera, it looks really cool. And my favorite YouTuber, Rachel Maxey, is a huge fan of the puffy sleeve, so she kind of inspired me to try something a little outside of my comfort zone here. And I have actually been wearing this once or twice a week since I bought it. So this, again, a very good purchase. I would style this with literally anything. High-waisted pants, skirts. I actually, 2 days ago, styled it with a leather skirt, tights, and a jacket, and I thought it looked pretty darn good. Next is cozy sweaters. You've seen this in my secondhand clothing video. For the winter, it has proven to be extremely warm, so whenever I'm really chilly in the house, I just pop this on and I feel great. And also, it kind of looks like a blanket or a pillow. And all I ever want to do is just dress like a giant duvet in the winter. I only bought 2 sweaters this year. That's pretty good. This is sort of more of a shacket style sweater, but it is still a very soft sweater material. It's really not that thick. And it's got the typical shacket design, collar, buttons. It is extremely soft. I wish you could feel how soft it is, but it's just so comfortable. I got this from Marshall's. It was one of those things where I don't try to shop at fast fashion or mall or these kind of big box brands anymore, but I was there with my mom for something else. I can't remember what we went in for, and I just saw it on the rack and it had my mustardy yellow in it, and I just thought, I'll try it on, and it went home with me because wow, it is so cozy. I just love it. I love it. All right, next up is dresses, and I purchased more dresses than I thought I did this year. Some of them have varying degrees of wornness. That doesn't make sense. I have worn some of them more than others, is what I mean. First is this one from a local secondhand retailer online. I'll link them below. This is a really cool silk dress that has basically a checkerboard pattern. I think it's from the 90s or early 2000s, but it's got like little cute stuff on it, like a little champagne glass and light bulb. I haven't worn this yet because I haven't gone to any sort of occasion that would warrant this style of dress. It's basically a sheath dress, but it's very form-fitting, and I think it looks really good. And I would style this with probably my velvet heels and maybe a leather jacket, but again, I have nowhere to wear it yet. So I think maybe for New Year's, I will give this a shot because it's too pretty not to wear. Next is this yellow summer sort of catch-all dress. It's really wrinkly right now because it's been in the closet for a while because I haven't worn it, but it's this really light, almost blousey shirt dress style. It's so comfortable and it's very oversized, so I tend to wear it with something like wedges or heels to give myself a little bit more lift when I wear it. But again, it was one of those things. I wanted to post pictures of it on Instagram constantly and I had to hold myself back. So although that one was a little bit more expensive than I would normally go for a dress, it was well worth it. Next, you've seen this dress about 1,000,000 times on my channel now, but it's the green dress, the green flowy dress. I got this from an online secondhand consignment retailer, which I will also link below. And I love this dress. I wore it during my bachelorette weekend to a winery. I've worn it several places since, and I think this was also just a very good buy because I have green eyes. I'm not sure if you know. Can you see them? They look a little blue, but they are in fact green. So whenever I wear green, I feel like it enhances the color of my eyes that I really like. Also from Auburn Vintage, I bought several dresses, surprise, surprise. You've already heard me talk about the dolly dress on this channel quite a bit, so I will link the videos in which I talk about that dress. And here's some B-roll now of me wearing it because I just think it's beautiful. I wore it to my bridal shower and I felt like a gosh darn princess. So, goodbye. Not goodbye. It was a good buy. A good purchase. And I can't leave out the Audrey Hepburn dress, or at least that's what I'm calling it. It's just a black A-line dress, which is very, very beautiful. I wore it for my aesthetics, my made up aesthetics video. So again, link in description. You can go check out what that looks like, but it's just a very elegant, beautiful dress. I feel very Parisian. I feel very Audrey. I just feel very good in it. I wore it to a friend's wedding, which was 2 weeks before our wedding actually, in October. And I just felt beautiful. Again, felt like a movie star. And last but not least, this very summery boho 70s long maxi floral dress. I wore this in another video and I just think it's beautiful. I have not worn it anywhere yet because I was sort of planning on, in the summertime, doing a very floral boho photo shoot, which never materialized because I cannot make time in my life to do all the things I want to do. But next summer, it's happening, and I am also going to find a place to wear that. Maybe to another wedding. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, moving on to jackets. I only bought 2 jackets this year. Thank goodness, because I did not need any more. But first is this yellow Helly Hansen jacket, and this was one I really desperately needed. I had a short red rain jacket, but it wasn't that waterproof. I have wanted a yellow rain jacket for ages because my mom had one growing up and I always really liked it. And I wanted one of my own. So I bought this from Helly Hansen and it has been perfect so far. It doesn't look like it, but it's lined, but it's also quite breathable. I kind of look like the little kid from It when I put on my red hunter boots. So that's something. And it was a very, very rainy summer around here. So I basically wore it every day when we went for walks. Haven't worn it lately because it's a little cold, but looking forward to wearing it again. Also, I've never seen It, the movie It. I don't like scary movies or horror movies or thrillers. I know all the pop culture references, but I have rarely seen any of the things that they are referencing. Last on the coats. This. I am in love with this jacket. I call it my pumpkin spice leather trench. You've seen it in another video already. It's lined with this gorgeous sort of brown and beige lining. It's warm. I have worn it out several times. Wore it on my mini honeymoon that we took to Niagara, and it was perfectly warm. And I don't regret that. The only thing I regret is that it's a little bit too big, but when I wear the right sweaters underneath, it fits just fine. So good for layering anyway. Last but not least, accessories, AKA shoes and a couple other things. First, this hat, kind of almost like a Diane Keaton sort of little mini hat. I have not worn this out yet. I don't know why, because I think it's really cute. I should have worn it out a little bit more in the summer, but for some reason, I was just not in a hat mood most of the summer. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe my style is changing a little bit, but I need to get back into hats because I really like them. Next is this sort of baguette style shoulder bag from Mango. This is a fake alligator print, just one pocket, and I have loved this bag. I don't buy purses often, but I just saw this and for some reason I said, I need it. I need to have it. And you know what? I have worn this for almost every night out or shopping trip I've done in the past. How long have I had it? Like 4 months? So I have certainly got enough good wear out of this. And I think it was like 40 bucks, something like that. So very, very well used. Next, this pair of Herman Munster style platform rain boots. I'm ashamed to say that these are from ASOS, and I don't like to support fast fashion online retailers really at all, and I try not to. These I saw in an Instagram ad. They got me. Somehow they knew that my entire personality was stuffed in these rain boots. So I have worn these because, like I said, it was a very, very rainy summer. I wore these almost every single day, and they are comfortable and very fun to wear. They jazz up an outfit and make me way taller. So while I would definitely not purchase something like this again, I think the amount of wear I actually will get out of it is going to justify the purchase eventually. I will say as a disclaimer, not recommended. I don't recommend these, but I have worn them. I'm being a bit of a hypocrite here, but I'm being honest. This is an honest haul. Next, can you see a theme in the colors of my shoes that I bought this year? To give you some context, I'm kind of on this kick where I want to purchase shoes that can replace my cheaper, worn out, kind of crappy versions of the shoes I have. So things like flats, Oxfords, nice heels, nice boots, invest in a little bit better quality so they'll last much longer. So I say that. And then I bought these. These are 2 croc pins. That is Shrek and a bunch of bananas. So I had a pair of Crocs when I was in grade 7 or 8, and I was so proud of them. They were powder blue and I loved them, and I got rid of them when I got older because they went out of style, and now suddenly they're back, and I just said I gotta have those. Why? I don't know. I remember shopping for wedding shoes and I couldn't find any and I was getting really upset. So instead I went online and I bought myself a pair of Crocs. This is another one of those purchases where I would say I do not recommend unless you do a lot of gardening and in and out of the house type of activity. Because I don't, and I haven't worn these much because of it. These, however, I have worn so much. These are just a really simple pair of Adidas slides. I'm sorry they're so dirty and I'm showing them to you, but they're so dirty because I wear them so much. These are the kind of, when you're like taking out the recycle and stuff in the summertime, these are good to just slip on and off. For some reason, I chose these over the Crocs to do those with. These are good pool shoes also if you're going swimming at a friend's house or something, or if you have your own pool. These are just really easy to slip on and off, and they were just cute baby blue. So I wore these a lot during the summertime. These I don't regret. You saw these in my summer, what to wear this summer video. Got them for walks around the neighborhood. Some really simple, sort of light Nikes with a Velcro strap. These gave me, however, if you ever want to purchase something like this, these gave me the worst sandal tan I have ever had in my entire life, and I still have that tan. So for my actual wedding, there were little stripes on my feet because of these. So beware. These are blue sandals. You've seen them on my channel before, but I don't know if I've talked about them. These are just sort of an asymmetrical, little heeled sandal from Matt and Nat. These are vegan leather and they are so freaking comfortable. They've got a square toe, so they're sort of a little bit wider. I wore these every opportunity I had in the summertime to dress up an otherwise pretty casual outfit. So I am obsessed with these and I can't wait for the weather to get warmer so I can wear them again. The very last of all that I purchased this year is these. These are the holy grail of winter boots. I told you a few videos ago that I was on a hunt for the perfect pair of winter boots that was both comfortable, warm, waterproof, and I believe I have found them in these Royal Canadian boots. They are the Castlegar collection. They have a zip down the side, so it looks like there are a ton of laces. Ugh, there aren't. Zips all the way down. It's got a shearling innard, waterproof leather, and even a little zippy pocket right here for things like keys and cash if you're just going on a walk. And the tread is very thick. And I have tested these through the snow over the last week or so, and not only are they warm, they are extremely waterproof. So I can now get rid of the crappy pairs of winter boots that I have. I will link these down below as well if you're interested in checking them out. Not sponsored, just a good boot. All right, whew, that was an exercise. So in total, out of the 46 items I purchased this year, we have 2 jackets, 3 sweaters, 6 pairs of shoes, 1 purse, 1 hat, 6 dresses, 2 skirts, 14 tops, 3 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of shorts. I mean, to be honest, quantifying this is really making me rethink my life. So I did a little bit of math. I know, me, math? Out of these 46 items, 6 have not been worn out of the house and styled or worn in at all, really. So that represents 13% of my purchases this year have not been worn. And that doesn't seem like a very high number, but I have always said to you, only ever buy something that you know you're gonna wear and wear multiple ways. And I have found through this exercise that I have not lived up to that. So I need to make a concentrated effort to do 2 things. 1, make sure I style those pieces effectively. So any of the pieces I've mentioned in this video that I haven't worn, please comment below on other videos and try to remind me to do that because that would be very helpful. And 2, I need to shop smarter. I think I always talk about shopping for what you need and what you think will work for your wardrobe. And this year, clearly, because I have been happy, we've been able to go out a little bit more. I think I have made some purchases just for funsies, AKA the Crocs. And I need to shop better and smarter and understand how these things connect actually into my wardrobe in not just a whimsical way. In terms of shopping habits, what I found is that 80% of my purchases were purchased from small businesses, secondhand, sustainably made. So that's great. 80% is pretty good, but I think I can do better. And I think I want to get more closer to 100% as much as I can. I think what lets me down is the shoes. I tend to not go for sustainably made shoes or secondhand shoes just because I'm not quite there yet in my journey. They're very expensive, and I find that really hard to build into the consuming patterns that I have, but I'm going to try. I did all of this math in a really handy dandy template that I created, and because I found it so helpful for me to learn more about my buying habits, I want to share it with you. So I have linked an open access template for you below to take stock of your 2021 clothing purchases and learn more about your consumer buying habits, because I think it's really important to understand how you shop, what you've been drawn to, and what you might really want to pull back on. I think it's time to shop a little less. If you liked it, consider subscribing for more videos like this. And if you didn't like it, subscribe anyway, because it might be different next time. Bye. I'm trying to be very Christmassy today to distract you from the fact that my hair is so dirty. Did I scare you?